end. These are going to be the stem cells that will give rise to the sperm. They're called the spermatogonia, and they're 2 in the chromosome count. Then as we move towards the lumen, which is the middle portion of the tubule, the cells will have undergone meiosis, and now they will produce haploid cells. And so these little ones that look like black watermelon seeds, these are haploid. These are the spermatozoa. They're 1 in. And then there are also some cells which are not involved in making sperm, but they have a supportive function, and they're called Sertoli or sustentacular cells. And they're these cells right here. Fairly large, pinpoint nucleus, lots of white cytoplasm. Those are the Sertoli or sustentacular cells. So, any questions on this slide?
30 minutes.
No?
You can edit like
Yes?
the long pauses out and stuff.
We did part 1, part 2, part 3.
Hello? No. Thank you.
No, we're good.
At least get a response. No. A couple responses. Okay, ready to go on to the last slide? So the last slide is
Enough time to record
We're
stuff.
going to show the primary oocyte on one and then the secondary oocyte with the Graafian follicle on the other. What sex do you think we might be talking about? Female.
You should censor that.
So we're looking at the ovary slide.
The anatomy videos got like leaves off.
Everyone's wondering what.
Primary oocyte is a dormant egg. 2 in is chromosome count.
Which one is this one?
Okay, and so it may lay dormant forever, or it may get chosen to develop with the potential to make a baby. But right now, this one is a primary oocyte, 2 in. It's dormant. There are cells around it called follicular cells. Follicular cells that eventually will develop as the cell undergoes meiosis, if it is chosen to undergo meiosis. Any questions on this slide? Okay. So now the other slide will show if it was chosen,
Could sell it.
then it would develop into a Graafian follicle. And so the follicular cells are going to grow a lot. They're going to develop a fluid-filled sac called the Graafian follicle. And you have your secondary oocyte. So now it has become a secondary oocyte instead of a primary oocyte. So then now, this is your secondary oocyte. It is now 1 in chromosome count because it has undergone meiosis. This whole structure right here is a Graafian follicle. So initially you had a cell which was a primary oocyte, just a little bit of follicular cells around it. Now the follicular cells have multiplied rapidly and produce a fluid-filled sac that surrounds it. So those are the parts of the Graafian follicle.
Bacon and eggs.
Okay, so here's your secondary oocyte right here. 1 in this chromosome count. There's a clear gelatinous layer is called the zona pellucida. And then it's surrounded by more cells called the cumulus oriferous cells. The oocyte is floating in this fluid-filled antrum right here. And these cells right here are called the membrana granulosa cells that will secrete estradiol, or estrogen. And then you have a CT that will cover the Graafian follicle on the outside, and that's called theca, T-H-E-C-A. T-H-E-C-A. Okay, so go over it again. Secondary oocyte, 1 in, zona pellucida, cumulus oriferous cells, antrum, membrana granulosa cells, theca. Okay, that's enough for today. We'll see them again next week.